I'm back. I've gathered exclusive accounts from multiple perspectives to make up for what I've missed. Today's special covers clashing stories, big personalities, and events that don't quite align, so I've had to fill in the gaps where the truth is unclear. I've aimed to stay factual, but some details may be incomplete or mistaken. If I learn more, I'll post it in the pinned comment. Before the special begins, I would like to give a shout out to the miners worldwide who have had their head down digging to help the world keep running. Drop a yell in the comments section if you're one of them, and show them some support if you see them there. Now, I had warned you all that the era of terror was coming, and it appears like it has. Why did it happen? For how much longer will it go on? All this and more in today's special episode of Civil Free Press. Our story revolved around some key players. 291, the diamond guy from the Marinas. 171, the leader of the Marinas. 702 and 83, the first big terrorists. 461, a ringleader. The people of Mycelia, the people of Deadhorse, and unbelievably, from the very start, 814, the original terrorist. So let's start there. In Session 1, back when Capitol Hill was the superpower of the world, 814 was caught in attempted assassinations of Capitol Hill members and was branded a terrorist. We had a special report in Episode 1.
814 has been officially branded a global terrorist.
But why is this relevant? Well, 814 stood trial for immigration into Deadhorse, and was accepted. A new citizen. A changed person. No more acts of terror, at least allegedly. Meanwhile, far out at sea, the Marinas, under 171, were consolidating power. Iron armor came fast, and soon, 291 emerged in full diamond. Rumors swirled about how those diamonds were obtained, though ShotRush insists the anti-X-ray plugin has been active since day one. Civil Free Press makes no further comment. However, once 291 got a full set of diamond armor, the power balance in the Marinas quickly shifted. If you recall from our previous episode, a citizen of Marinas in full diamond armor, 291, wanted to publicly be heard that he did not support the intimidation of other islands. 291 was already expressing displeasure with 171's tactics of intimidation, which 171 himself denied were occurring. Conflict was brewing. Then came the turning point. The Marinas were attacked by terrorists while 291 was absent. They fled to an undisclosed location without him. When 291 returned, 171 hesitated to share the base's location. Something had changed. From Civil Free Press's point of view, something occurred here to make 171 suspicious of 291. Possibly something in the storyline is misconstrued, but the details are too sparse to make sense of it. With nowhere to go, 291 headed to Mycelia to survive, and wait for 171 to reveal the new location. And that's where our next perspective begins. 702 and 83 were thrill seekers, adventurers looking for a story. But when they couldn't find one, they decided to become one. Their first act of terror? Ambushing 291 for his diamond armor, hoping to crown themselves rulers of the server. It failed. They retreated. Exactly everything that occurred from here is a bit hazy. However, they raided parts of the world while residing in Mycelia and the Justocracy, and recruiting 461, who seemed to become a spokesperson for them. Breaking news! An exclusive leaked dialogue sent in as an anonymous tip between 83 and 702.
I don't know what the point of getting peace is. We don't gain anything from being peaceful.
I'm just saying, yeah. They're going to be vengeful. After what the Jester pulled earlier, they're going to be coming for both of these islands, not just the Justocracy.
If we want any mycelium to be left in this world, we have to hit first. Hold on, let me make sure no one's listening in. We need to incite war.
Yes.
It seems terrible, and I don't want war, but it's the only way to protect the Mycelium Islands.
Take this as you will. However, it is a Civil Free Press's belief that this conversation is staged, sent in to make the terrorists seem more sympathetic, possibly from either 83 or 702 themselves. 461, their ringleader, then reached out to the diamond player 291 with a pitch. He tells him this: the people of Deadhorse are upset with their leadership. They harbor a terrorist, 814. We are going to overthrow their government and put in a better one. 291 listens. Civil Free Press calls us what it is: an excuse. Every sign points to them wanting war and justifying it later. Now all our stories converge at one place once more. The terrorists struck Deadhorse. They committed the largest act of terrorism in our world's history. But when their coup failed, they returned to Mycelia to rest. It could have ended there. Deadhorse had no interest in revenge, no hunger for war. They stood for peace above all else. But when Mycelia, an ally and a friend, fell under the terrorist control, peace alone was not enough. Deadhorse rose to the call, not for conquest, but for loyalty. The nation that swore it would never strike, did so for a friend. With swift surgical precision, they freed Mycelia and drove the terrorists back into the shadows. And that's where we stand today. In lighter news, the casino's opening next session. Check it out.